This is Brothers Discussing Star Wars. To my right is Saulius, who will throw out plot holes. To my left is Falco, who will attempt to fill these plot holes. If it gets off topic or boring, I'll move it along by simply saying, next topic.
Bring it.
Episode 4, A New Hope. Plot hole number 1. Why can't Leia and the Rebels just send the Death Star plans in a transmission to Alderaan, or just make a bunch of copies of the plans?
Alright, let me think about this. Alright, first of all, remember back in the day when you couldn't make a copy of a VHS tape?
Sure.
They did the same thing with the plans. Copies can't be made. Second, they couldn't send a transmission because it would lead back to Princess Leia's ship, putting her in danger.
Next topic.
Why would Luke be given the same last name as Anakin Skywalker? Isn't he supposed to be in hiding from Vader?
Let's see, Vader assumed both his children died at childbirth. Maybe if Vader shows up at that planet, he'll see the aunt and uncle and assume it's their child.
Seems like a pretty big risk to take.
Also, it's very hard to find people that are willing to take in a child. At that point, they wanted to leave Anakin with family members, and they were willing to take that risk as long as they knew he had a loving home.
Next topic.
Why wouldn't all the Skywalker family be of interest to the Emperor and Vader, and even the Jedi? I mean, it's been established long ago that Anakin had a high midichlorian count. Come on, I think his aunt and uncle would have been of interest a long time ago.
For one, we don't know if they didn't check into that. And also, I recall Qui-Gon Jinn checking Anakin's mom for a high midichlorian count, or a midichlorian count at all, and he didn't find anything. So just because you're a Skywalker doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a Jedi or be strong with the Force.
Next topic.
If Leia was supposed to be in hiding, why was she put with a royal family who would put her in a more discoverable position as opposed to being left in a very obscure location?
Everything was done quickly and spur of the moment. Obi-Wan just wanted to make sure they were with a safe family, and at that point it was that family's responsibility to keep her safe.
Next topic.
If Yoda was so hidden that he couldn't be found by the Empire, why weren't Luke and Leia just left with Yoda on Dagobah?
Dagobah wasn't a great place to raise children.
Next topic.
Why do stormtroopers wear all that armor if it doesn't protect them from blasters?
How do we know it doesn't protect them from blasters? Maybe when they're hit, they just lock up.
Next topic.
Why doesn't Obi-Wan or Vader ever recognize 3PO or R2?
I feel like I need to watch the prequels on this one. They do look a lot like other droids. Maybe they're not sure. Maybe they think they could be, but they're not sure. Maybe Darth Vader simply doesn't remember because he was in that traumatizing incident with Obi-Wan where he cut him limb from limb. Or possibly Obi-Wan does recognize him but doesn't want to get into it because then he would have to explain to Luke about his father, and he didn't want to explain to Luke about his father completely yet.
Next topic.
Why doesn't Vader sense anything about Leia, like her being his daughter, strong with the Force, when he has her on the Death Star captive?
He didn't look too excited when they ordered to have her killed. It didn't look like he really wanted to do it. And he never did it.
Come on, would he have his daughter interrogated?
Why not? He fought Luke, and he was willing to kill Luke if he wouldn't turn.
Next topic.
When the Death Star travels to Yavin 4, they're 10 minutes away from having a shot. Why not just shoot the planet in between the Death Star and Yavin?
Maybe they were too close, and the shrapnel would have hit the Death Star, or maybe it would have taken longer to power up for the next shot.
Do we know how long it takes to power the Death Star's laser?
I don't know for sure, but that's the one reason I could think of, is maybe they're too close to the one planet, or maybe it would take too long to recharge.
Next topic.
Alright. When the Death Star travels to Yavin, why come out of light speed behind a planet? Why not just park the Death Star right in front of Yavin and get that shot off?
Simply, they don't know how crowded the galaxy is. Maybe that's the only place they could come off. Maybe that was the closest place. Maybe if they came off somewhere else, came out of light speed somewhere else, there would be 2 moons in the way instead of just one planet. We don't know how crowded that galaxy or that universe is.
Next topic.
Last one, and this is a big one.
I know where you're going with this. Bring it.
Why did the Imperial officer not shoot the escape pod just because it had no light forms? Everyone knows droids exist in this universe.
Okay. I've heard this argument several times. Like, the whole movie would be over if they would have just shot down that escape pod. Here's the reasoning. That officer was following protocol. Protocol is don't waste ammunition if there's no life forms. He didn't know the severity of what he was doing. He didn't realize the plans were on there, and he was following protocol. Simple as that. If there's no life forms on it, don't shoot it down.
Come on, why risk it? You know Vader's on board. He's gonna have your ass.
What if you shoot it down and he has your ass for not following protocol?
Next topic.
That's the last topic.
That's all you got for me?
That's it.